Hi guys, my name is Reggie. I'm together here with Fabio.
Hi guys.
And in this video, Fabio is going to show you the in-depth, practical vision of the cold cut technology. I'm going to explain what's going to happen, and Fabio is going to give his magic and show you how we provided the cold cut technology and how is that going to look like when we practically use it. So we have a traditional Eskimo cashmere-like wool, very soft, and then our very new and powerful scalpel-like cutting gold wool. And this wool feels like the wool your grandmother used to make those embarrassing Christmas sweaters.
Of course.
Fabio asked me. I'm going to make one for you one day.
Thank you.
So, Fabio, how are we going to demonstrate the cold cut technology?
Simple, the Italian way.
There we go. This is an infrared thermometer gun. I remember this from the airport. They were checking me like this for the coronavirus.
So, use it during my demo.
Copy that.
Okay?
I can manage that, I think. Yes, we will.
So, Reggie,
Yes.
friend me now.
Yes. I will follow you. Cold cut technology.
So, which product I use now?
Audace.
How much product?
A little bit.
Of course. So, now we start from
Speed 1.
top.
So the cold cut technology was designed especially for the European style detailers who like to work at a singular speed, as well as I do. I like to work on one speed. So we see Fabio is already up to speed number 2, and that's together with 900 RPMs. And we can gradually see, I'm very closely following, that we're now at 32 degrees. And I'm going to keep him in the back because I got to follow him. So speed 2, still going. We got 35 degrees, 36 degrees, 40 degrees. There we go. Very nice. Now you can see around here, absolutely no dust forming whatsoever, even though this pad is already being used. So low dust, cold cut technology, and then we'll see after the demo exactly how much correction you did on 1000 grit sandpaper on this medium to soft paint. So the advantage of the cold cut technology is that the paint will not stretch. It will keep its normal, there we go, 43. It will keep its normal state, it will not stretch. So we have a clear, immediate correction without heating the surface. So the thermodynamic of the clear coat is not affected by the compound in this case. So the clear coat has a thermodynamics. It can open and it can stretch. If you preheat or heat during the compound phase the paint so much, it will stretch open and the scratch will sink down to the bottom. And then, when the paint is cooling down, it will reappear. So there's no use when you heat the surface so much and you do no correction whatsoever. What we need is a clear, efficient cut and immediate correction with cold cut technology. So when the thermodynamics is going up too much and the paint is stretching, there's no reason or no use of the IEPA or Veritas, because it will not work, because the scratch will reappear after the polishing operation is completed and the paint will start to shrink again, so to speak.
Okay, my work is finished, Reggie. You see how it's easy to wipe off?
Oh yes, no effort whatsoever.
This is for you.
Wow, let me check. Wow. Does it flow over into the part? And there's no technique going around. This is just Fabio going from left to right at the same speed.
So, but we don't finish it here.
Ah! Veritas! So for a normal wipe down, we of course dilute this product, but to show you what we did with Audace, we use it 100% pure. And there's no evaporation of the Veritas because the surface is still cool. Wow. After Veritas. It's a reality check, ladies and gentlemen. So Fabio using speed 2 No technique whatsoever, just gradually going from left to right, creating this amount of cutting. So you can easily see that there is only one step necessary after this, and that's Fiero, the refinishing. So the traditional 1, 2, and 3 step just got kicked down to just 2 steps, reducing your polishing operation time with at least 30% of time. Now everybody in Europe should now go freaking crazy, because those 40% or 30% of reduction in time is going to make you very happy when you go home at normal times at night instead of in the midnight. When I started working here, Fabio taught me the Zenith technique, something that's very common in Italy. Now the Zenith technique is internationally known and unknown, but for the most of the European Western style detailers, we just use, just like me, one speed to move around. So the traditional cashmere-like wool gives you the opportunity to use the Zenith technique, and the gold scalpel supercut wool will give you the opportunity to work at one speed, at one comfort, however you like it. One more option for this pad, for this extreme cutting, is when you angle the pad and put one more pressure a little bit on the side instead of gradually resting it on the surface, it will allow you to go in a pre-cut phase. Something you traditionally would do with sandpaper. And that sandpaper will be unnecessary when you use this pad to pre-cut the scratch out of the surface. Is that right, Fabio?
Of course.
So Fabio, for this pre-cut, what kind of speed would you suggest?
1500.
1500, ladies and gentlemen. Or as they say, 1500. Now we're going to do a same test, but with the DA. And Fabio is going to demonstrate with
Audace.
And how did we call the pad again?
Hybrid pad.
The hybrid pad. I keep forgetting that name. To show you cold cut technology using the DA on 1000 grit medium soft paint. Perform the same test, medium soft paint. So the cutting is not the main target we're looking at the refinishing. Fabio?
DA, Audace, hybrid pad, the same amount of product. Okay, go.
Fabio's going full speed with the DA. So the hybrid pad is a very close contact, not as a cushion as the wool is. So logically, the DA will generate more heat. So we're looking for the point of most of the heat. I'm trying to get back at Fabio, and exactly on the back side. I'll find the spots, still the same temperature. Going to 30. Now you see there's no technique. We're just going back and forth, just to show you the cold cut technology. And still, no dust flying. Around 32.
Did you see dust?
No dust, Fabio. Still no dust. Very good, 35, 36. This is, of course, we can laugh about this. I mean, my God. I am hotter than this. So even with this close contact pad, with this microfiber and the dual action, so we got the spin and you got the orbital movement, and then still does not generate for 40 degrees. This is nothing, ladies and gentlemen. This is nothing. So moving to the end of the pass. Again, I tell you, there's no technique. Fabio is just going from left to right to show you cold cut technology. Because normally we disperse ourselves a little bit over the surface. No pressure. Because in the end, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to forget that if we hold this machine in the hands for 8 hours, the last thing we want to do is press or gain more pressure to the surface and then giving more physical labor to an operation that's already physically exhausting. And anybody that's been doing this for 12 hours a day knows the feeling. So I'm very happy to say that if we can cut down 30% just by using a dedicated compound that helps you get a finish, very nice. See the wipe offs like
It's more easy.
Child's play. This is 33, 35, 33 versus Reggie. There we go. Very nice. There we go. So the untreated part versus. Now again, people, I don't want to let you focus on the cutting because we're not dealing with a very, very difficult cutting paint. This is medium soft. I want you to look at the refinishing in one hit with no technique, just Fabio going from left to right, staying almost with contact of the same pad in the same area to generate more heat. So you can imagine if you use the zigzag or the typewriter or the Islamic from right to left, however you want to call it, the compound is being adapted from something that is an Italian style where we think about everybody else internationally.
So Reggie, you understand after some months you stay with Audace, the different from Audace to Corrector?
Yes.
Please, let me know.
Yes. So I gradually understand that 70% of the time Corrector is fine, is doing its job very well. And I realize now that with the technology we have in Audace, we can get that 30% extra cutting power, but still stay in the same range of refinishing. Even improving when we extend the range with the use of our pads.
Okay.
So they are not competitors, they are not enemies. They are compatible with each other.
Of course.
Awesome.
Okay, ready. You are promoted.
Audace. Short, simple, cold cut technology, supreme cut, low dust, true results. Yeah. Remember, follow us up in the next videos where we're going to go inside the technology of Fiero and Leale. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Reggie.
My name is Fabio.
Ciao ragazzi.
Bye guys.